Good afternoon, this is Trey with BuildIdaho.com, and today we're going to do a custom home blog. I've been meeting with Paradigm Construction. This is Jim, and you know, one of the things that we've been talking about is, you know, how do you get there, right? So I guess my first question to Jim is, tell me about maybe your experience in working with a client, male or female, and helping them get what they want. And for example, this house has a beautiful piano room. It's got a 24-foot high copper-covered dome roof. So how do you do that?
Well, our client had a vision of what they wanted the inside to look like, but the architect really didn't reflect it on the plan because it's really hard to do. But because of our experience and expertise in that, we were able to accommodate a true cone roof that we feel probably sets us apart from a lot of builders.
So, at the end of the day, what would you say this house in particular, what percentage of it was right on paper that made it to reality? The first time you got the plans?
Probably 70%.
So the architect got 70% right, and some of it's just imagination. How important would you say it is for the prospective home builder or buyer to understand the creativity of the builder? I mean, how much? I mean, you have 30%
I think it's very
influence.
important because a lot of builders could just, you know, they could just build it per plan. Necessarily per plan isn't perfect or
right.
isn't right. You know, there's a lot of things that come up that aren't in the drawings, and it's how you solve those problems and how you make it, keep it flowing, you know, architecturally to finish it off right.
Now you've got over 20 years experience?
Oh yeah.
What would you say the most critical elements, two things, the most critical element of a builder in building a custom home, and what would you say the most critical thing a consumer should know? And maybe they're the same.
I think the most critical is, you know, how hands-off, how available the builder is.
Okay.
Communicate directly with the builder, not a foreman, and how often they're on the job site. I think that's probably too critical.
And what's your answer? How often are you on the job site?
Every day.
Every
all
day.
day.
All day. All right. Well, if you'd All right. So I'm with Matt and Nickram. We're once again outside of this home in Two Rivers, and I just wanted to maybe get Matt to kind of talk through, you know, if you've built a home before, you might get it. But if you've never built a custom home, and this home, which we're going to get a home tour of again, is 12,000 square feet.
So yeah, that includes a basketball court.
Yeah, there's a basketball with a 20-something foot ceiling.
26-foot ceiling.
There's 2 media rooms. This room. So how does someone go from I've got this thing in my head to this? And all the, I mean, we've got copper roofs, we've got tons of detailed trim, we've got rough wood. How do you help someone get to this point?
Well, it depends on your experience in building homes. If you've never built a home before, you need to contact a builder or an architect. I would recommend whether you contact the builder or the architect first, get your plans drawn, and then you have at least 3 builders look at those plans.
Okay, that's fair.
Because everybody's a little bit different. There's some good builders out here. Then, once you've done that, the builder will help you fine-tune those plans. If you know who you want to go with already, then you meet with that builder and work with the builder and the architect until the plans are done. But you can't really get a firm grasp on costs until the plans are done. So,
how much does this thing evolve from paper to reality?
Oh, you could cut down a few trees with the amount of paper that you use in plans.
What would be your best suggestion for someone who has an idea in their head and is ready to make the next step? What should that next step be?
Well, I think that having a pretty good idea in your head is really important. So if you could, the internet's so full of plans and houses that have been built, find something that the plan, the exterior elevation and the floor plan don't have to match. But to find a floor plan that's kind of like what you like, scribble on it what you want to change, find an elevation that's kind of like what you like, and then meet with the architect. And you're starting.
Get a good start.
Yeah.
If you'd like to learn more about Paradigm Construction and you'd like to talk to Matt, you can do that today, and he would love to help you out and bring that vision to life. You can call him at
208-867-7284.
7284, and also he has a website. It's called ParadigmConstructionCompany.com.